Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever walked away from talking to a woman and thought, was she actually into me, or was I just imagining the whole thing? That uncertainty drives most guys crazy. You spend hours with her, the conversation flows, but you still leave wondering if she secretly wanted you or if you completely missed your shot. Here's the truth most men never realize. Her body is already telling you everything. She might not say the words out loud, but her eyes, her voice, the way she moves around you, it all gives her away. Women don't always come right out and admit when they're turned on. Sometimes it's pride, sometimes it's fear of seeming too forward, and sometimes they just want you to figure it out on your own. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 undeniable signs she's horny for you but won't admit it. These aren't obvious, flashy signals. They're the subtle, quiet cues that happen when she's feeling that pull toward you but is trying to play it cool. Once you learn to read them, you'll never have to guess again. You'll know exactly when the energy between you is shifting, and that changes everything about how you interact with women. Let's dive in. First, her eyes will give her away every single time. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when it comes to attraction, they're the loudest secret she has. You can fake a smile or a laugh, but you can't fake the way your pupils dilate or the way your gaze lingers when you're craving someone. When a woman is turned on by you but doesn't want to admit it, her eyes betray her. She'll hold your gaze just a second longer than normal. It's not the quick, polite look you give a coworker. It's slower, heavier, like she's looking straight into you. You might catch her pupils widening slightly, or see her eyes drift from your eyes down to your lips, then back up again. That little scan is her mind already imagining what it would feel like to get closer. Context matters, of course. If she's doing this while also leaning in, softening her voice, or finding reasons to stay near you, it's not just friendly, it's interest. Most men either overthink it or miss it completely. The right move is simple: meet her gaze, hold it for a moment, and give her a small, confident smile. You're telling her without words, I see what you're doing and I like it. Next, pay close attention to her voice. When a woman starts feeling that spark with you, her voice often changes without her realizing it. It gets softer, slower, and a little lower, almost like she's sharing a secret meant only for you. She might be talking about something completely normal, but the way she says it suddenly feels intimate. This happens because her body is shifting into a more aroused state. Lowering her voice pulls you in closer. It creates a private little bubble in the middle of whatever is happening around you. If she only does this with you while other people are around, that's even more telling. She's creating a private moment in public. The key is to match her energy without rushing. Lower your own voice slightly. Lean in just a bit and let the tension build naturally. That calm, controlled response is incredibly attractive because it shows you're not desperate, you're present. Third, watch how her personal space changes. When a woman is attracted to you, that invisible bubble most people keep suddenly shrinks or disappears completely. She'll stand closer than she needs to. She might brush past you and linger for a fraction longer than necessary. In a group setting, she'll keep adjusting so she stays right next to you, even when there's plenty of room elsewhere. This isn't random. Women are very aware of personal space. When she chooses to close that gap with you, it's a deliberate signal that she feels comfortable and excited being near you. The confident move here is to hold your ground naturally. Don't step back, don't get awkward. Just stay relaxed and let her closeness do the talking. Fourth, her hands start speaking their own language. When she's feeling that pull toward you, her hands become more expressive. She might trace her finger along her glass, play with her hair, or let her fingertips brush your arm while making a point. Sometimes she'll do small self-touch gestures, running her hand down her neck or adjusting her necklace, drawing your attention to her body without saying a word. These touches are rarely accidental. They're her way of testing the waters and releasing nervous energy at the same time. When you notice it, don't overreact. Just meet her eyes for a second and stay calm. That quiet acknowledgement keeps the tension alive in the best way. Fifth, her breathing will give it away. Attraction changes the way she breathes around you. It might become a little quicker and shallower when the moment heats up, or slower and deeper when she's feeling connected. You might notice her breath hitch for a split second after you say something, or she unconsciously starts matching your breathing rhythm. This is pure chemistry at work. Don't stare, obviously, but if you're close enough, you'll feel the shift. When her breathing changes in response to you, it's one of the most honest signals there is. Sixth, those subtle, accidental touches become more frequent. A light graze on your forearm, her knee brushing yours under the table, her fingers resting on your shoulder just a second too long. These small touches are her body's way of bridging the gap without having to say anything risky. The disciplined response is to notice them without pouncing. Stay grounded, hold eye contact for a moment, and let the tension build naturally. That restraint actually makes her want to touch you more. Seventh, watch her lips. A slow bite of her lower lip while looking at you, the quick trace of her tongue across her lips, or the way she pauses to moisten them. These are classic signs she's feeling something physical. It draws attention to her mouth and often happens when her mind is wandering into more intimate territory. Again, don't stare, just notice, smile subtly, and keep the energy steady. That calm confidence makes the moment even stronger. 8. She starts fidgeting in that specific nervous but excited way, playing with her hair more than usual, tapping her fingers, shifting in her seat, or adjusting things that don't need adjusting. This is her body trying to handle the extra energy and excitement she's feeling around you. Stay calm and steady. Your grounded presence actually amplifies her attraction when she's in this state. 9th, blushing. When her cheeks flush suddenly while talking to you, especially after a compliment or teasing comment, it's her body betraying her in the most honest way possible. Blushing is almost impossible to fake. It shows her emotions are spiking, whether from excitement, nervousness, or both. Don't call it out directly. Just hold the moment with calm eye contact and a small smile. That makes the tension feel even better for her. And the 10th sign, her overall energy shifts completely when you're around. She becomes more animated, laughs a little easier, finds reasons to keep the conversation going, and seems genuinely happier in your presence. This one is harder to fake because it shows in her whole body and mood. When you start seeing several of these signs together, you're not imagining things. She's feeling the pull. The real power comes from noticing these signals without rushing or getting desperate. Stay calm, stay present, and let the tension build naturally. That quiet confidence is what turns interest into real desire. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these signs have you noticed before? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video helped you see things more clearly, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. We're breaking down more of these hidden signals every week. Until next time, stay sharp, stay observant, and trust what her body is already telling you.